going on? Got something a little different for you. This is my Losi Micro Desert truck right here. I'll let you get a look at it. It's nothing special. No, I don't have all the aluminum bits to it, but I do have the aluminum transmission box, transmission box there. Little brushless motor, and that is the Acceleron brushless motor. I know people have. I have had one that went bad on me because of the plugs, but other than that, they replaced it for me. A couple years ago, Losi was nice enough to replace it for me. But anyway, I just want to talk about something and give some people some advice on the micros, because a lot of people are going with the micro. Well, not a lot of people, but some people are going with the micros, and just to show you how you can save a lot of money and some things you really don't need to have on a micro vehicle that many people are going for. Okay, and that something I would have to say is four-wheel drive. You can save a lot of money. Like this little car here, this little Losi Desert truck, I actually didn't purchase the ready-to-run kit. What I did was I actually bought all the parts and put it together piece by piece. It was a lot cheaper. May have totaled up to be 35, 40 bucks for everything. I mean, all the parts brand new, the chassis, everything. And I bought a couple little hop-ups, like the front arms are aluminum, the little knuckle arms, they're aluminum, but everything was really cheap. Really cheap. I don't have a lot of money in this car. The biggest priced item, of course, would probably be the brushless system, of course, 50 bucks or whatever. And then the aluminum gearbox. I would tell anybody to get the aluminum gearbox, because out of all things on the truck, you want your transmission to run smoothly. And I think I got it from, I forgot the name of the warehouse. But anyway, it'll come back to me. The toys is where I got most of the parts for the kit. Again, yeah, I got most of the parts from the toys. But anyway, I just resurrected this kit like after 2 years. I haven't driven it. So after you hear me talk, I'll put up the video of me driving it. And just so you know, I'm driving the desert truck, this little Losi Desert truck with the, hang on, where's the battery at? I got this little bitty battery. Here it is. Hang on a second. The original. Look at that. Look at the size of that battery. I'm using this original Losi 180 milliamp battery. I got like about 15, 20 minutes of drive time. Okay. And, okay, you guys saw that. That thing is so dinky. Look at that. But it got me about 20 minutes drive time. Okay. Let me tell you something about myself in RC. I've gone through quite a few different RCs. But I'm into RC cars. I think it's a lot of fun. But I'm older. I'm old, man. I'm 48 years old. And sometimes I don't feel like going anywhere to go driving. And we do have a nice track here in Peoria, Illinois, by the way. But sometimes it's nice just to step outside and have some fun. But anyway, I just resurrected this like after 2.5 years. I haven't driven it in about that long. About 2 to 2.5 years. But anyway, more like a year and a half. But anyway, I had a really fun time with it. And what I like about it is it's inexpensive. Inexpensive. I have the same fun that I would have if I were to be at the track, except there's no dirt, which I probably will build a truck in the backyard where the garden used to be. But anyway, I just want to encourage people to, get into the Losi micro vehicles. They're a lot of fun. And I'm going to share some little tips with you on things you can do to make it better. Okay. First off, this is a brushless edition. It's really fast. I like it. That's all cool. But I would like to encourage and tell anybody you can have the same amount of fun with a brushed motor. Like, I have another chassis that I'm going to be working on. One here too that I had actually bought this micro truck a while back. I got to get it going, the Raminator or whatever else. As you can see, I do have the aluminum gearbox. Oh yeah, it's a Raminator. But anyway, I'm going to be, on this unit, I'm going to actually install the crawler system off the Losi mini trail trekker on this. It may give me a little bit low end torque, push those big tires. But anyway, I think the cool factor in these is that they're inexpensive. You don't have to pay a lot of money. But anyway, back to some of the upgrades that I did. I didn't do a whole bunch, guys. This is basically all stock except for the suspension, the shocks, the knuckles on the front, and the aluminum gearbox. and the brushless system. So I would say, tell anybody, this vehicle, you don't have to buy all the aluminum bits. I would say this, get the parts. If you break something, you want to get it in aluminum, then get it. Instead of going out spending $300 on aluminum parts on this little car. I mean, it does great the way it is. Now, let me tell you what I do to have fun with this car. I'm more into scale driving. I know a lot of people, they get the car, oh man, I'm gonna get this big brushless motor system and they make it go 30 miles an hour, whatever. Okay, number one, that's a missile. This little thing going 30 miles an hour is incredibly fast. So what I do to save money is I've got just the 2-wheel drive Micro Desert truck instead of the 4-wheel drive Losi truck, you know, the rally car. Because if you think about it, when you get those little micros, you're just driving them on pavement. Most, I would say probably 98% of the people just drive them in the street and on the driveway. So you really don't need the 4-wheel drive for that. You don't need 4-wheel drive. So what I do is, what I'm more excited about, I actually sold the Micro Desert truck. I actually sold it because I wanted, I didn't want to deal with the 4-wheel drive because, again, even Losi, they don't really recommend that you drive it in the dirt, although you can, you know. So then, knowing that they even endorse, you know, more pavement driving, I was like, okay, that even encouraged me more to keep it basic, keep it really basic, and just stick with the 2-wheel drive. Yeah. What happens with the 2-wheel drive system? Less maintenance. You know what I'm saying? You get just as much speed, but you have less things to worry about. And tires. Tires are, you have more of a selection of tires even, and tires are a lot cheaper. You get like $7 for a whole set of these tires for the micros, as opposed to the rally car may cost you about $20. And those tires, again, with 4-wheel drive cars, they wear down so fast. Okay, so main thing is I just like to encourage people to, you know, you may want to try that. I mean, it's a blast, but I would also say too, slow it down. You don't have to go 20 miles an hour. I mean, I'm going to put up to my video, and I'm more of a scale driver. I don't like it too fast. Like I said, I dialed I got the Spectrum, I got a decent radio on it. I'm using the DX4S on this little micro, yeah. And I dialed back my throttle all the way back to 50%. Why? Because I don't need to go 30 miles an hour down the driveway. Also, my tires last longer. Something to think about, people. The tires last longer. You know, so you know, right now I'm gonna have to get some new tires, as you can see. But I've gone through. It lasted quite a while. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Oh, let me put the body on it so you can get the full look. This is a body that I actually painted. I think I got it from the toys at the time. I don't know if they have any more of these. This body is really pretty cool. You know, it's a short course body, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, a short course body on the Losi Micro Desert truck chassis. And I would encourage people to get the Desert truck instead of the Micro Baja, which is this chassis here, the Micro Baja. Why? Because it's longer. You have a longer wheelbase, so you're going to have a better running. Your vehicle's going to run a bit smooth. Yeah, this is so smooth. I can't believe it. So, bottom line is, you know, you can have cheap fun. You don't have to buy all the aluminum parts for it, whatever else. I'm very happy with the Losi plastic parts on this little model truck. I mean, it drives super smooth. And that way you can just invest your money, maybe even buy, you know, stop in on Hobby King and buy a few LiPo batteries, which I need to do. As you saw, you know, I had the Losi standard LiPo battery, but it went bad on me. There it is. That's a big one I actually have on it. Sitting around too long, I guess it went out of it. But yeah. Check out my video after this little talk on the Micro Desert truck. But there it is. I don't have the body already down on it. Give you a full look. But anyway, look at that. That's pretty cool. And it's so smooth. And of course, we all know it's fast because it's brushless. So again, the big trade-off is when you stick with just the 2-wheel drive brushless, you know, you're not going through tires once a week. And then I would encourage people to dial back on your, you know, if you want your buggy to last longer and your transmission and your motor system and everything in general, dial back on the throttle. I try to drive a vehicle to scale. I don't want it too fast. You know, I even considered putting some weights in the vehicle way down to slow it down, but you know, just thinking that I can do all that on my that's up to me and how I adjust the throttle travel. So I dial it back, having a lot of fun with it. So again, the Losi Micro T-Truck is what this is. It's a lot of fun. Also, like I said, there's different ways you can do it. You can put a brushless system. If you want to save money, don't go with the brushless system. Leave the stock motor in there and order the little ESC unit that goes in the trail trigger. That will leave it work. And it's 2.4. It's only like $50. So yeah, so I plan on getting another one just as a project. Something I can step outside the door. Don't have to go to the track. Don't have to get dirty. And have some fun. Later, guys. Ouch. Dang, see that? This is my Losi Micro Desert truck. Resurrected. I haven't driven it in a while. Believe it or not, I've been driving this thing for about 15 minutes. Never that good at driving with one hand. Micro Desert truck with some kind of a McAllister body. I painted the body and everything, put the decals on it. So it was a lot of fun. Some old Tamiya stickers on there, American Racing. Pretty cool. Headlights would be even cooler. Mini. I have the throttle travel at 50%, ladies and gentlemen. 50%. Wow. Okay. I want to show it. Let me pick it up. Get a good view of it. Yeah, this is a Losi Micro T project I did a while ago. Pretty nice. Excuse the light on my camera. Nice, very nice. Had fun to drive too. Okay, later.